Now, we continue to cover developments really across the U.S. and Israel war against Iran, developments in the Middle East, developments in the Gulf, developments really across the world. Noor O'Day is southwest of Ramallah in the occupied West Bank, monitoring developments in Israel. Noor, there was a strike on the Israeli city of Haifa. Do you know what was hit?
Well, Sarah, we know now, after the Israeli military censor also cleared the information, that the oil refinery in the Haifa Bay was hit, as was the electricity company. There are some power outages reported in the Haifa area. The Israeli Minister of Energy has said that work to repair that damage is ongoing, and there were messages of reassurance to the public that there are no dangers of leaks, petrochemical leaks from that hit to the oil refinery. But this is a significant development, if you will, one that was considered remote even earlier on in the day, when we heard from a member of the Israeli Security Cabinet who was basically mocking countries that were being targeted now by Iran, and saying that basically that Israel didn't have oil resources and gas resources to speak of, and that Iran wasn't targeting them. Haifa port is very strategic for Israel. It is home to Israel's Navy, to the nuclear submarines, to the oil refineries and the petrochemicals. And now it has been hit. It is not clear whether this was a shrapnel, an interceptor shrapnel, or an Iranian missile shrapnel, but the damage is unmistakable.
Noor, I'm looking at just recent developments in Israel. So Israel has hit the oil depots in Tehran. They also hit yesterday Iran's gas facilities. And Iran has said, well, in that case, if you're going to do that, we're going to hit energy facilities across the Gulf. And now you're just reporting that they hit an oil facility in Haifa. Are more Iranian missiles getting through in Israel? Are more Iranian missiles actually hitting Israel now than they were 19 days ago when this war started? Because Israel was reporting that they had a 97% interception rate against Iranian missiles, but they are being hit pretty regularly 19 days into this war.
Yeah, I mean, they've dropped that percentage now publicly to 90%. But let's keep in mind that the missiles that Iran is using now, Sarah, are different from the ones used on day one. They're using far heavier missiles, supersonic missiles, missiles with cluster warheads that splinter into several missiles with an impact radius of about 10 kilometers. They are hitting more regularly. They are creating damage to facilities like the railroad station in Holon and in Tel Aviv, damage to now the oil refinery and the electricity company in Haifa, and damage elsewhere that the military censor is not clearing. This is a strategic challenge, as it is being described by military sources in Israel. These missiles, even if they're intercepted, even if they're down, they still can do a lot of damage because, again, they splinter into many, many missiles. And when they enter Israeli airspace, when they re-enter the airspace, they re-enter it at supersonic speed. These are very, very challenging for the interceptors, sophisticated as they may be in Israel, Sarah.
And Noor O'Day, reporting southwest of Ramallah. Thank you very much for that context there.